Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Soar of the Stars, the Pit Gold Edition. First off, before I get into a new game, it's still version 1.3.2s, but there's a little bit of news here. Basically, there's going to be a Mac version released shortly. So, you know, anyone who owns the Gold Edition will automatically get a Mac version. And I know some of you people out there are Mac users. For example, my cousin Chris. He wanted to play this game, bought it back at Christmas, then discovered, oh, wait, I have a Mac. And this is PC only. Fortunately, that's going to be resolved for him very shortly, and he'll be able to play. That said, the other thing is, it's a new run. So, I want to do things a little differently. In that, let's play a normal... Well, no, wait a minute. Back up. Part of what I want to do is, I want to do this a quick game, and I want to make it fast. Okay? So we're going to skip floors, and we're going to have skipped rooms. No, wait a minute. I can only choose one, can't I? We'll make it quick. Less rooms. Okay? You get extra XP. Each floor will be faster, right? And I'm just going to play normal, and I'm going to start at the entrance. Now, who do I want to play? Thinking of my cousin Chris, the programmer. Fail faster comes to mind. So if I'm going to fail, I want to fail sooner rather than later, you know? Who looks like fun? I could take an engineer on out. If he he's either going to die up front or he's going to toughen up. You know? He'll have the skills for later on, but to start out with, his combat abilities are rather pathetic. And he doesn't usually have much in the way of armor. He does carry a lot of crap around with him as well, and so his inventory doesn't have a whole lot of space. But he does start with a nice crowbar, which is nice. Scion, if he hangs on, he can be quite a monster, especially with those psi abilities. The Ranger. The Ranger's too good to die early on. Warrior's a bit complicated. Seeker, Striker. Never really got very far with the Striker before. They're very slow. They're unforgiving. They burn through food fast. They are otherwise brilliant. I mean, they got lots of nice tough abilities and equipment. The Shepherd, though, burns through food like nothing else. Oh. Sergeant Gunny, he's fine, but he actually isn't brilliant at a lot of things. Don't tell him that. What? No, don't tell him that he's actually not the best on the planet, because he gets really upset about that. Plain old Marine. He's a good combat fighter. His equipment's okay. No, we'll take the engineer, because if he dies for something early on, he's gonna die, right? And if he doesn't die, he'll probably toughen up to something decent by the time we get anywhere. Right, so let's have a quick look around on the surface. Well, there's the pit. Do I dare go and have a look over? Yeah, we'll just go down. Okay, so don't have the opportunity at the moment to take off the armor unless I go back upstairs. Don't really want to break my equipment on these jerks. Punching them to death is what we're gonna do. Now, I know this gets a little tedious, but if you just hit F, it auto-attacks the nearest target, so...
Must be more careful.
as you can see, we are suffering a lot of damage. And the ice bats aren't exactly something you can just go and slaughter with hand to hand. So I'm going to whip out the old knife. Work on finishing them off. Now I am bleeding and wounded. Both are bad things. So we're going to use a med patch. Med patches aren't much use to other than to stop bleeding later on, so you might as well use them up front. You can see a med patch is a huge deal right now. Now if I press Control and... No, if I hold down space and turn. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's pick up all our stuff. There we are. And search this rot pile. And this rot pile. We found a food pellet. Yay. Nothing back there. And you can see that my armor was damaged there. So we're going to actually unequip it. Although repairs is one of the things that the engineer is actually better at. Again, I'm being overwhelmed, but that's what we saved our level up for. Now you can see brains we have lots of. Finesse, we're doing okay on. Power, okay. But we need might, especially if we're going to carry crap around so we can make it later. Foraging is going to be very important. You want to avoid spending points on skills that are less than 40 if you can help it, but at the same time some skills are just too important to let go. Like, I need to be able to increase my foraging now as opposed to later so I can get the most out of it, because foraging in the long term is one of my most important skills. I'm also going to need to increase, say, resistance, so I'm better able to handle a psi attack. And the only way to be able to increase it otherwise is by actually actioning the skill. And I'm not going to be able to action the skill at one point. Same goes for Mecha Empathy, which could be very handy, actually. Under the theory of I should only be spending points on things that have 40 or above, everything's got an increased cost then, in which case I might as well spend it on cheaper things, like knife, like Mecha Empathy, like resistance. And I have 2 points left, which I'm going to spend on lockpick, because that is actually pretty vital. So, right, let's go back to our knife, finish these jerks off. Because remember, we don't have our armor on. It'd be good to finish them off quickly. Okay. Our ballistic repair kit. Alright, that's the way out. So we're just gonna head back and check out that room we passed.
I must survive.
Yeah, there's a rot pile. Oh, 3 rot piles in here. And our lovely food pellet found in a rot pile. Good eating. You can spend time punching expended rot piles and other random bits of found garbage. It's difficult to say exactly if that's going to be worthwhile for you. I find I'm not going to use unarmed that much with most of my characters, but some of them is vital. Depends on what you find, really. Oh, look, it's a ghost maker. He's hit me with a massive dose of poison. Alright, that's my anti-venom. Alright, again, we're massively dosed with poison, so we're going to use our anti-venom. And we're going to use one med patch. Okay, poison's down to 1. Okay, he's dead. We'll be able to regenerate our health by leveling up. So we'll let the poison work its way through us. I have a digital assistant, so let's get in there. Oh, and we set off the alarm. Lovely. Fortunately, like on this level, setting off the alarm's not a big deal at all. Okay? What's going to come and find me? Probably not much anything. If anything. So like some rats. I don't even know if they responded to the alarm or if they were just in the hallway.
It was self-defense.
Good to kill rats for food. Now the only way in here is through this door trap. And I can't see if anything's worthwhile in there. I strongly suspect not. But I do want to find out what the orange trap does. So, which is a teleport. And I'm going to need to level up, because that mutant rock rat's going to kill me. Right, so more into might, more into resistance, more into mecha empathy. A point in a medical would be a good idea. Another point in foraging. Leaves me with 2 points, which I will throw into lockpick again. Okay. Let's go back to a gun. No, let's go back to a knife and just... Okay. Rats are dead. Yay. Ooh, we got in. And it's a filtration mask. I do like those. Basically, it means I'm immune to atmospheric attacks, like gas. So I won't have to deal with fear gas. I won't have to deal with poison gas. Now, I can find out what the red trap does now, so I will. Poison was cured, so that's beneficial. Nothing else on this floor, apparently, except for some critters. But that lock is worth doing. Okay. Disease is a little more of a worry for an engineer because they tend to be fairly weak at fighting them. But a level 1 disease is okay. Where are you going, Mr. Scorpion? Don't you want to play? I want to play with you. Alright, so back through the teleport, we end up back in the room here, and it's just a snow rabbit, thank God for that. If it was the leperoid, I'd be in real trouble. Right, let's level up before we hit down to, well, actually, being able to heal up, and I'm almost certainly going to end up in a fight in the next level, so let's see here. Yep, there we are. Tainted meat.
Oh no.
Tainted meat. Don't feed me, please. That meat is tainted. I can't take it. Please. Oh, that's a terrible song. Alright. Walk the disease off and then we'll level up. That's a wormhole trap. That could throw me down levels, which could be bad. I'm going to kill this rat because I want food. There's another rat over here. Right, the disease has been worn off. So let's level up before we overlevel. Lockpick. Throw that in the might. Again, resistance, mecha empathy. Let's see here, the foraging. Our knife ability leaves us with 1 point I could spend on pretty much anything, but I'm going to leave it, basically. I think I can save that point. Ooh, hello. Alright. Right, the armor locker. Let's use the digital assistant to guarantee, well, the best chance we can get out of it. And that is an armor biomod green. Drat. I was hoping we were doing well.
We'll need to repair that.
Okay, let's see what the gray trap does. Gray trap increases health. Okay. Again, my general experience is best to find out what the traps do early. You don't want to be desperate and then going, do I use this trap? Wait for the jerks to come through the door.
Who needs a marine?
Alright, let's get that thing's attention.
Too slow.
Don't you steal my stuff, damn it. Okay, so, what does a green trap do? Madness field. Joy. Ah, see, there's a real rock rat.
Practice makes perfect.
Basically, the best thing to do when you're mad is to equip a melee weapon or a hand-to-hand and just stand around in a room which you're pretty sure is safe and deal with it as it comes until it's gone. Because they will just keep appearing until you're no longer insane. There we go. past. But it's good to know it's a madness field, because that could be there's a lot, certainly nastier things you could be running into. I could use my lockpit sets, but I'm planning on holding on to those. Our first console. I will hold off on the digital assistant charges.
I have done it.
Very good. And you pretty much decrypted it. Unable to explain the death of the subject, even if the only other life form in the room was a small sample, blank, the alien fungus, unless the fungus is somehow able to fire a gun. Well, gun-firing funguses is definitely something, actually. There we go, we're not mad anymore. We should eat. Let's see. Well, we got the Soul Force rations and we have the food pellets. Let's eat our food pellets. There we go. Fine meal of 4 food pellets that were found in rot piles on the floor. Just like Mother used to make. Now,
That will leave a mark.
back in the first versions of this game, you didn't have the crowbar, and you only had like 1 knife for the engineer. It kind of sucked, actually. But if you had a lucky run, engineers were really good. Right, let's see what the white trap does, shall we? Come on, not be destroy an object. Alright, health drain is good knowing, okay? That's the acid spray trap. I don't really want anything to do with that. I'm just going to let the poison run out, and then we'll level up. There's a way to kill time while standing still, and I forget what it is. One of you folks, kind folks out there, sent me a tip sheet with a few little-known instructions and commands, and I don't recall what that is at the moment. Alright, level up. Resistance and mecha empathy. And we will throw points into lockpick, of course, and mechanical, and computer, and our pistol, and our foraging. And there we go. Right, let's go down. Here's hoping. Die, you annoyance. Thank you. Okay, that's all that dead. Yeah, so the red trap's a cleanser, which is nice. Rotten cheese found in a rot pile on the floor. Who doesn't love that? Be nice if I found a purifier somewhere. Ice bat. Alright, let's have a look at the storage room. Nothing. Just some acid spray traps, which we were quite fortunate to avoid.
Too slow.
Right. Yeah, make sure we get the Zool pups, and then we can... Well, there's the way out. Good to know. See if we can fix the cooker.
That should have worked.
Nope. Anything in the desk? Duct tape, maybe? Nope. What's in the pantry? Can I have a trifecta of bad luck? Yes, I am. Okay. We'll have an eyeball down here.
Simba.
Well, an ammo crate. Oh good, darts for a gun I don't have. That it for this floor? Yep. That's right. Less rooms, Rob. Right, go to floor 5. Come on, desk. Nope. That's a turret. Right, going back in.
Perfect.
Try the console. The more I do to them, the less they seem blah blah blah. I am doing it. Okay. This one's worth a lockpick, but I'll hold off because we might level up first. That's an image inducer.
Must be more careful.
Stupid annoyance. Die. Come back with my stuff. Not allowed to have my pistol ammo. Use the cleanser now or use it later? There's probably nothing else up that way. Just the stasis room. Which I mean is fine in that the stasis room is just a relatively safe place. But I don't plan on dropping anything off right now. Well, I am kind of curious how well I'm set up for another run. I've got quite a bit of stuff in there. Right. I'll be back, because I want that locker. But I want the best chance at that locker I can get. Oh yeah. Forgot about you. I have to get through the lock.
be more careful.
Yeah, best not die. There we go.
Excellent. That will leave a mark.
Probably should eat. So we'll eat our Soul Force rations. That's it for the quality food, folks. Until I can cook something. Let's re-equip our armor. And let's use a dose off our med pack. There we go. Thought so. I knew I've heard you somewhere. Might be able to just leave that alone. A mutation serum. Oh, I can't interact with that locker. Uh-huh. Alright, level up. There we go. Mecha Sense ability is now available. Pistol. Can we get this running? How about this one?
Perfect.
There we go. It's got one repair in it, so we'll fix our damaged knife. Right, two things I want to do over here. I want to use the cleanser, and I want to use that lockpick on the thing. Okay, the cleanser doesn't do anything in the moment, but I'm going to use again to here, and maybe get a weapon. Come on, weapon! Ah! Damn it. Okay. I could kill the deranged bot, but he's got a laser weapon. I'm not going to try. I think that's going to be it for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.